4, 3, 2, 1.
Hello, my name is Youcef, and I'm an intern from Leadership Initiatives. How are you today, Dr. Ibrahim?
I'm fine, Youcef. How are you?
I'm good. I'm very excited to be here with you today, and if everything is set up, I'm ready to start.
All right, okay, and I'm happy to be your guide for today's diagnosis. Our patient is ready if you are.
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay, you can go ahead.
Okay. Uh, hello, my name is Youcef, and I'm an intern, uh, ready to help you today. May I ask what is your name?
Okay, his name is Youcef, and he's asking of your name. Okay, Youcef, our patient here for today is Hawa Rabiu.
Could you repeat that? I couldn't hear you.
Hawa Rabiu. Hawa
Okay,
Rabiu.
okay. Uh, could you it, could you ask Awa if it's okay if I ask her a couple questions?
Is it okay if he asks you a couple of questions? Okay, Hawa said it's fine. She said it's fine. You can go ahead with your
Okay.
questions.
Uh, how old are you, Awa?
She's asking, how old are you? She's 25.
Okay. And what brings you here today?
Okay, what brings you to the hospital? Okay, what symptoms do you have? And headache. Okay, for how long now? Okay, so Hawa's been having fever, headache, abdominal pain for 3 days now.
Okay. Uh, is the fever constant or does it come and go?
How would you describe the fever? Does it come and go or it's been constant? Okay, she describes it as on and off. It's more in the morning and sorry, it's more in the evening and less in the morning.
Okay. Um, uh, could you could she go through her day-to-day life, like what she does throughout her day? And if she has a job, where she works and through, yeah.
Okay, he said he wants you to describe your day, your typical daily activities. Do you work and what do you do? Okay, where do you work? Okay, so you're a banker. Okay, so how would you describe your day? When you go home, what do you do? Do you stay outside more than indoors? Okay, stay indoors more. Okay, so Hawa works with a microfinance bank here in Nigeria, and she describes her day as being mostly indoors than being outside.
And does she have a husband? Does she have kids?
Do you have a husband? Do you have kids? She's single.
Okay. Um, could you ask her if she is feeling like weakness, or does she have constipation or diarrhea?
Do you have any body weakness, constipation, or diarrhea? You've got body weakness. Okay, what about diarrhea, constipation? Okay.
Okay. And
All right. She's
oh, sorry.
she's got body weakness, no diarrhea, but complains of constipation.
And does the patient have a sore throat? If so, where in the
Do you have any sore throat? Okay, no sore throat. She's got none.
no sore throat? Okay.
Yeah.
Does sh is could you compare your hand with her hand to check for yellow skin?
Yeah. Yeah. Sure. So she's gonna show you hers first. Just show your palm. Okay, so I'm going to compare hers with mine so you can see this is how. Can you see?
Yes, I can see.
Okay, all right. So I'm going to show you mine. Can you come closer? So this is mine. I look paler, right?
Okay. Yes, I can
Mine
see.
and that has. Okay, all right.
Okay. Uh, is she experiencing any leg swelling?
Do you have any leg swelling? No.
No leg swelling. Okay, great. Is so she said that she mostly works indoors, correct?
Yeah. Yeah, she does.
And that she's feeling abdominal pain and also constipation.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm suspecting that she has typhoid typhoid fever, and she might
Perfect.
also have anemia because of the yellowness of her skin. So if possible, could I conduct a blood culture to test for typhoid fever?
Yeah. Blood culture came out positive for bacteria, Salmonella typhi.
Okay. And could I also conduct a hemoglobin test for anemia, please?
Yeah. The hemoglobin count was 11 gram per deciliter.
Uh, could you repeat that? Sorry, I could not hear you.
11 gram per deciliter. 11.
Okay. Um, I would. She said that she does not have a sore throat, correct?
Yeah, she
Uh,
doesn't.
and no, does she have shortness of breath or chest pain?
You have any shortness of breath or any chest pain? She doesn't.
Okay. And so her fever is on and off, correct?
Yeah, she describes it as on and off.
So I would like to conduct a rapid diagnostic test just to check for malaria if it's positive or negative.
Yeah, the rapid diagnostic test was also positive for falciparum malaria.
Okay. Uh, could I could we conduct a blood film to see if it is complicated or uncomplicated malaria?
Yeah, sure. Microscopy showed 1 plus malaria.
Okay, so she has uncomplicated malaria. Okay.
Yeah,
So after these tests, so it looks like she has uncomplicated malaria and typhoid fever. So to
perfect.
to the medication that I'm going to give her is I'm going to give her antibiotics. Uh, since the she has malaria and typhoid, I that makes that the malaria is complicated malaria. So I'm just gonna give her uh uh Ciprotab, antibiotic Ciprotab, to combat the typhoid, and some AC
Yeah, you're
some
right. You're on the right track.
and
You
some
didn't do
AC and some ACT tablets to also for the malaria.
Yeah.
Um uh is that I'm gonna now say how to prevent malaria and how to prevent typhoid.
Okay, so you just said that from all indications you've got malaria and typhoid, and he's going to give you ciprotabs and some ACTs. So he just wants to tell you 1 or 2 things with respect to prevention. Okay? All right. So Yusuf, you can go ahead. She's listening.
Okay, great. So for the prevention, we'll first start with malaria. If possible, since you work indoors, that is also a great start to try to prevent malaria. Malaria is gained from when a female mosquito bites you. So if you are outside, it is best if you wear long sleeves uh uh to make sure that the mosquito cannot bite you. When you're sleeping, it's also a great idea to have a mosquito net and if possible, some bug spray just to just to even further prevent the you getting malaria. And also, if possible, you could stay away from open bodies of water because that is where mosquitoes usually uh are the most. And for typhoid, just the most important thing is making sure to keep up proper hygiene, washing your hands thoroughly and consistently. Also for food, just making sure that the food is washed, and that when consuming, make sure that it's thoroughly cooked. So because that is how Salmonella typhi is a ta- usually contracted from.
Perfect. So Yusuf said in order to prevent you from contracting typhoid in the future, we want you to sleep under treated mosquito net. We want you to use insecticides and bug sprays. He wants you to stay indoors as you've always been doing and wear clothing that cover your hands and legs to prevent you from mosquito bites. And for typhoid, he wants you to, practice adequate hand washing and to cook properly your food, especially meat products. If you are a vegetarian, he wants you to, warm and steam your veggies and things. If you do all these things, you'll be much better and you come down less with these infections in the future. Okay? Okay. All right, Joseph. To fully comprehend your preventive measures and from all indications, she's appreciating your concerns for her.
Okay, great. So I would just say thank you very much for this opportunity, and I'm excited and I hope that she feels better in the future.
Oh, he said he's thanking you for giving him the opportunity to diagnose you and he prays you get better. Okay, she says, thank you, Yusuf.
No problem.
So I would like to also thank you and congratulate you for successfully diagnosing your patient, Awa. I would like to commend your efforts for really asking the questions and ruling out other differential diagnoses. I'm so impressed with the way you put out your questions and the way you spelled out the preventive measures. As for me, the prevention there is something that's very important. And I like the fact that you took time to spell out the preventive measures, which in the nearest future will prevent future contractions of this disease. So I think you've done wonderfully well. I'm really proud of your performance, and the only addition I have is in the management. She will want to give her an antipyretic like paracetamol because of the fever, and you would also want to hydrate her also because of the fever. And but by and large, I'm proud of your performance, and congratulations to you.
Thank you very much, Dr. Ibrahim. Thank you.
All right, so Yusuf, Dr. Yusuf, you have a nice day.
You too, Dr. Ibrahim. Thank you so much.
All right, bye.